There's a severe thunderstorm warning for Calhoun and Kalamazoo County in Michigan until further notice. I just got handed this I just got told this 2 minutes ago, 2 seconds ago. I have no information how long this warning is going to issue for, but it's for it's for Kalamazoo and Calhoun County. I just got handed this within 2 seconds ago, so I don't know.
Thanks for staying with us at 6:30. I'm Amanda Porter. Here's a look at our top stories today. A fire at a recycling plant in Holland is now out. So don't wait. Buy 2 windows, get 2 free, and pay no interest and no payments for. And though no one was hurt, residents were temporarily warned to stay in their homes due to smoke. The cause is still under investigation. We are still following the search by police in Grand Rapids for the person they think shot 22-year-old Leah Gomez in downtown earlier this week. At last check, police are
since 2011.
What? Okay, are you sure this is real? Is this real? Okay, there's also a fire warning now has been issued now too. National Weather Service issued a is this sure? National Weather Service issued a fire warning for all of Michigan and a severe thunderstorm warning for Kalamazoo and Calhoun counties until further notice. So we're gonna go to channel. We're gonna go to 8 because I don't like soccer that much. So yeah, guys, now we're under a fire warning as well. I just got told this matter.
Signs that this storm is starting to weaken. The biggest thing we were watching with it was a pretty decent hail core that dropped some hailstones close to quarter size just south of Marshall. You can see the storm is centered right over south central Calhoun County, barely moving at all. Its speed is about 10 miles.
The numbers are almost impossible to comprehend. Nearly 300 people killed.
Okay, guys, there is severe weather right now in the area.
Until 7:15, so about another 45 minutes or so. And we're continuing to keep a close eye on this storm. In fact, a closer view shows that it's lost a lot of its lightning, which means that it's typically weakening. Lightning is one of the best indicators of a storm's strength, and we're not seeing that as much anymore, which is a good sign. Here's a live view of Kalamazoo. It's dark out there, hard to zoom out anymore because the storm keeps getting closer and closer. It does look like it's going to miss downtown Kalamazoo to the south as the storm continues to track off, again, to the west-southwest. It's hot out there, 89 in Kalamazoo, 88 in Grand Rapids.
Hello, I'm alive, yes. Me and my commercial support data. I want to let you know that I am still alive, I am still creating, just not my usual video way. Welcome to my...
All right, Blake, thank you. Our schools are largely safe places, but they are not exempt from risk. One that lingers between schools in the state is something called passing the trash, when a teacher accused of abuse in one district shows up working in another.
We're under a fire warning, it looks like now. So
today is a day of mourning in India after its worst train disaster in decades. A passenger train derailed, crashing into 2 other trains and killing more than 288 people. Nearly 1,000 were injured. It happened Friday night in India's eastern Odisha state. CBS's Remy Inocencio is monitoring it all from London.
A sheet thrown to cover a face, a last dignity for a life lost. One of an astonishing hundreds in India's worst train tragedy since at least 1999. This drone view from above makes clear the degree of devastation. An express passenger train derailed. Several of its carriages buckled. Those then collided with another passenger train, then a parked freight train. In the moments after the accident Friday evening, lucky survivors climbed out. The less fortunate were pulled out, while the dead were laid out next to the tracks. This woman said her train tilted. She lost her balance, then grabbed something to hold on to. Then people started falling all over each other. This surge of dazed and bleeding victims, overwhelming small local hospitals not used to a quick influx of high trauma patients. As dawn broke, search and rescue teams ramped up their efforts with sniffer dogs and cutting equipment to find and free the living and the dead still trapped in the mangled wreckage. May the dead rest in peace, said India's railway minister, who vowed to find the root of the cause. This disaster is only the latest in a string of Indian train tragedies in which more than 1,100 people have died in the past 2 decades, usually blamed on human error or broken signaling equipment. Prime Minister Narendra Modi visited the crash site, pledging all possible assistance for the victims, and will likely face fresh criticism of decades of government neglect of India's 40,000-mile train network, and the tragic losses that too often follow. Ramy Inocencio, CBS News, London.
Today, Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky declared his country's long-awaited spring offensive against Russia could begin soon. Zelensky told the Wall Street Journal, quote, "We are ready. Attacks inside Russia are already happening. This video shows the aftermath of a Ukrainian missile strike inside a city just across the Ukraine-Russia border." Today at the White House, President Biden signed legislation lifting the nation's debt ceiling. The president's signature on the bipartisan debt deal came with just 2 days to spare before an unprecedented
misconduct. That's what we should not allow to happen. It should be mandatory that that information be shared.
So yeah, guys, this is what we're going right now, guys. We're keeping an eye on this weather right now.
Comes to hiring, it is the school
So within an hour, it'll be over with.
to do
But
their own due diligence and performing background checks, including calling previous districts for references and information about their past.
At the White House, thank you. And now to the frightening weather gripping much of the country. Downpours with risk of flooding, soaring heat, and devastating lightning strikes. Blaine Alexander has more.
Tonight, on the first full weekend of hurricane season, a daunting preview of what's to come.
there's nothing happening right now, guys. There is severe weather right now in the area. There is a fire warning right now for the whole state of Michigan right now. There's right now a fire weather watch for Michigan. Right now, that's until further notice. And there is a severe thunderstorm warning. There's a severe thunderstorm watch for Kalamazoo. Right now it's a severe thunderstorm warning now for Kalamazoo and Conneaut counties in Michigan until 7 p.m. tonight. So yeah, if any more severe weather happens, you'll be updated. At this time, guys, we get off YouTube. So we're gonna get off, guys. But yeah, guys, that's what's happening at this time. Yeah, how to get the batteries in this camera because the battery I had in this camera. So I'm gonna let you guys go. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I got videos I'm putting up right now. So I'm putting up some videos right now. So see you guys then.